Okay, go.
Okay, so we've gone through pretty much our first sprint now, and we've all done quite a decent amount of work, I think. So, we've, as the BAs, we've done 3 different mind maps, and we've just kind of amalgamated them together. So this is the mind map that we've done as a collective. So we've got, I hope, as much as we can get on there. So we've got character types, sound, locations, combat, mechanics, environment and assets. We've tried to look at a lot of different references and just to get as much as we can on there, because we want the world to be as realistic as we can and as accurate as we can. So I got a Gantt chart ready, so I can, so the guys know what times they're going to do stuff by, their deadlines, and just the workflow of the project. And then we go into mood boards, which some of the FBAs have done. There's the environment mood board, which was run by...
Who is that one?
That looks like a Rebecca one, judging
Okay.
by the way the title
Okay.
is.
I'd say if nobody's taking credit, probably.
So Rebecca,
Okay.
and then, so we, yeah.
Who is that one?
That's mine.
Cameron.
Cameron did a very good job on this one.
Well, go, Cameron. I want to go out there. We'll talk about it. Come on.
Come on, talk about your process.
Alright, so basically what I did was look up Iron Age armor, jewellery and clothing, all that stuff.
Mhm.
I found some pretty cool looking ones, like the rainbow pattern ones.
So yeah, you've got a decent amount of stuff on there, which
Yeah.
kind of covers pretty much character clothing. And then Brown House.
I think that was.
Sarah?
That's mine.
Take the floor, Sarah.
Here are roundhouses. Yeah, I just googled roundhouses and mixed up ones that have, like, where are they? Little porches and ones that didn't, to show difference. And then I've got some interiors as well. And I don't really know what else to say about a mood board. It's hopefully inspirational.
I feel inspired.
And then asset mood board.
I did that one.
Kelly.
When it came to the assets, because there's lots of smaller items and smaller pieces within the Iron Age, I looked up hobbies, histories, different ways of farming, different methods, so that I could get all the different tools, different pots, things like that in. I had a look at some interior of roundhouses as well, just because of some of the smaller items that sit around, just so we can see where placement is when we actually go to implement it all. I looked at different foods that they had as well, the different methods of breaking down that food, so the millstones and things like that. So I just put it all on there so that we had everything at a big, broad range of props and things.
This
And
is.
then we go into our individual work. So Chloe's been working on the environmental stuff.
Yeah, so basically, for this project, I've had to learn Unreal as well, like from scratch. So I'm in the world building team, so I thought I need to learn like how to landscape and the basic like functions of it. So I've covered spline, the spline tool in Unreal to make like curved paths as well. So the block out, so I'm using like the cuboids and the like slopes and stuff, just trying to experiment with that. And then, so obviously I've added the texture on and like kind of experimented with that. Being able to like paint foliage and have textures on the ground. Yeah.
So, is the scale correct? Have you checked the scale and everything yet?
I haven't, to be honest. No, that was just kind of like experimentation towards the project. Just learning how to actually use the spline tool and everything for the pathways, so.
So this is my work, so I've been looking at a lot of procedural stuff, so looking at procedural foliage mostly. So just trying to get a pretty realistic coverage on the ground, because we want to try and get the world looking as realistic as we possibly can. So that means trying to cover up as much land as we can. So yeah, I've been looking at a lot of procedural stuff, and just adding lots of different flowers and stuff. I've also been looking through mega scans to look at what assets we can use for foliage, and looking at nanite as well. And I've been looking at the landscaping as well, so we can get a pretty nicely shaped world for us to.
Cameron?
Me again.
Take the floor, Cameron.
Yeah, I decided to do some concept sketches for the clothing. I realized that drawing it physically wasn't cutting it, so I decided to draw it digitally.
So far for the project, I made the mood board that we saw earlier, and then I've drawn the concepts for the outside of the roundhouse. And I tried to do ones with different shapes, and then similar but with different porches. And there's a big difference in the art style there because I'm still experimenting with my Photoshop work. And then a more close-up and detailed of what the roundhouse exterior might look like. And then I haven't quite got around to it yet, but I'm going to do one like that, but with assets and stuff on the outside, so you can see more realistically what it would look like. And then a couple of UI ideas, just really quick ones that I had in my brain that I just sketched up really quick, and that's it so far.
Okay, Rebecca's not here, but she's been doing a lot of concept art towards the environment, and I think she's done some level maps as well, but she's done a really good job with what she's done. I don't know, is she on?
It's online, yeah.
I don't know if she was.
Yeah, she's got no mic, so.
Oh, okay.
You can do the private mic pop.
So yeah, she's been looking at a lot of environmental stuff and just what the round might look like and what might go into it. So I think she's got 3 slides. I think
she's done a lot.
she's done the basis for the characters as well, and lots of asset concepts. And a lot of mood boards,
And
not mood boards, mind maps and level maps. So yeah. Ellie.
Kelly.
I created just a basic mind map of different things to research and look into, to make sure that we get obviously the realism down, all the different Iron Age parts, make sure we get the location, so the correct foliage, landscaping, local connections to like the castle and things like that. There'll be small little routes and things like that, so we'll be looking for the best kind of routes they would take so that we try and think about that. Animals, actually looking at Cornwall heritage to see about the company themselves. And then obviously just the different history of Tehidy, Iron Age history, Iron Age materials and Iron Age settlements in the area. So that's that. So we'll go to the next one. And then this is just my concepts, all different assets, all different materials, and all different styles basically. So that we just got a range of different ones to look at. So that's it.
Ben. Hello. I did a couple of concept art sketches. I did some like herbs. This is fennel. This is like a sorrel. This wild garlic. It's parsley. Did a couple of wooden bowls and plates. I even did some bees. The top one's like a sketch of a realistic looking bee, and this one's like a low poly one. And also did like a couple of sketches of like some like like very tiny little QBs because I don't think we're going to be investing like too much into like modelling like big bees and scaling them down than I did some like beehives. This is just a work in progress of a 3D model of a sword. That's just the hilt of it, and yeah, that's what I've done so far.
So at the moment I've been doing a lot of some of the written paperwork for this project. Things like, for example, the audio list, writing down all the sounds that we need for this project, and also writing over here, writing the proposal of the idea that we are actually going to make. And I've also been working on an HP that's coming soon.
So this is coding, very boring stuff. But this is basically a basic sprint system. So it's something like set amount of stamina you have when player press shift, increase speed, drain this much a second or something like that. And then I made just a simple VAI when you press start, it would just always follow the player. But I'm looking into trying to get animations in so I can do maybe something like a crouch or get the AI to make it look like he's at least attacking you or something like that, or stand around idly. That might be kind of cool. Yep.
Right. So my job throughout this is kind of like Adam. I've been more on the paperwork side for the most of it. I've made this asset list for everything we're kind of going to be needing to 3D model, and I've also added links to everything I've kind of found for references, just in case people wouldn't know what any of this is or would like something to use as a reference point without having to go find it themselves. I did also you make a mind map for like all of that, but I forgot to add it, like me. But yeah, then I've started on making the 3D models. This is like the rough version of a hammer I'm making at the minute. So not anything too detailed, but I'm hoping to work on that a bit more.
Is that everything?
I think that's everything.
I think that is everything, yeah.
Okay. So we'll be going on to Sprint 2 on Friday, so I'll get everything moved over to the second print on Hack and Plan. We need to get started on doing the 3D modelling, so that needs to get put into action pretty soon. How is the coding gonna?
Well, I think we're going to do crouching. I'm not sure what Roger's done, but I think he should just.
He's working on combat.
Yeah.
Can you ask Roger what he's done so far? He can hear you, so.
What have you done so far, OJ?
I've been focusing on the melee combat system. Currently I was able to get assets into the hands of the player and the enemies, and they would follow around on the language.
Can you capture some footage, Roger, and put it on the OneDrive for us? Can you, mate?
Yeah, I can. I did have a bit of an issue with the power cut recently. It did corrupt some of my files, but my backup is too far out, so it's not too bad just to catch up. That would be able to be done today and uploaded today.
Okay. Alright, okay, yeah. So it might be worth getting some capture footage, Chloe, of your level.
I've done that.
Great, cool. Is it on OneDrive?
Yes.
Brilliant. Okay, good. Okay, and maybe you as well.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay.
But anyway, I was going to say I'll most likely focus more on the AI. So if we can get Roger to do a good combat system and me to do a really good AI system, then it might feel quite fun to play.
Okay,
Yep.
cool. Okay, good. Okay. Anything else?
Steve, if you would like, you can share my screen with what I've got so far.
If you do that, that'd be good. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
Hang on.
You may do that quickly.
It doesn't crash. Great.
Is this shown?
Yeah.
So now I've got just AI following, just generally. Player movement, I've got crouching ready, but I think that Jay was mainly focusing on that, but it's just there as like a backup. But I've just got to import my animations again, so But this is just what I've got so far.
Oh, that's looking good, mate. Okay, you get some capture footage of that if you can, put it on the OneDrive, yeah?
Yeah, we'll do.
Oh, awesome. Okay, good. Thanks, Roger. Okay, Rebecca, we showed all your stuff off, okay? So, oh yeah, she mostly focused on environments, but did a bit of everything. Yeah, good stuff, Rebecca. Really nice and detailed. Okay, very good. All right. So overall, that wasn't bad. Everyone's done quite a bit of work. There's one or two of you though that need to pull your socks up a bit. Okay. All right, Cameron.
Yeah,
Work harder, mate.
I know.
Okay. All right. Do you work at home?
I do.
Okay, we need to work harder then, yeah.
Am I the
Okay.
other one?
Yeah. Okay. All right.
But everyone else is sort of doing what they need.
Actually, you a little bit as well. Okay, all right. The HP should have been done by now, guys. Okay, so that needs to be done by next week, no matter what.
Yeah.
I'll
Okay.
push it.
Okay, all right. Okay, good. Emily, really good. Loads of stuff there. Excellent. Okay, Chloe again, lots of good stuff there. Okay, sort the scale out this week if you can.
I forgot to add in, so I've added the castle, so I've got it up on the Google Maps and compared like the distance, it's like an 8-minute walk.
Okay, in real time.
Yes.
So I'll make it smaller then.
Yeah, we're scaling it then.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
yeah, but obviously when you're in the game it's like slightly faster, but
Okay.
yeah, I put like what it would look like on a bird's eye view with
Okay.
that.
Good. That's fine. Great.
Mark,
That's
yeah.
awesome. Good. Okay. Yeah. So scale we need to find out as soon as we can, but it sounds like you're on the job of doing that. So that's good.
Yeah,
Okay. Cameron, like I said, you've got to work a lot harder, mate. Okay, you know, really, you have some, at least one character concept in mind now that
Okay.
someone can actually use. Okay, all right. Make sure you use the reference and look at it. Don't just make it up. Look at it. Okay, all right.
There's plenty of reference
For
we've
the
got out
fourth project, or?
For all of them, you shouldn't do it out of your head. You should make sure you're always using reference to draw whatever you need to
there.
draw.
I'm
okay.
sure there's plenty of reference out there you can find.
Okay.
We
You've
probably
got a
need
computer
model
at home, use that.
We probably need model sheets for both the Celts and the Romans. as
Yeah.
well.
Okay. All right. Sarah, fine. Yeah, you're walking socks off there. What I would say is when you talk about something, okay, try and do it a little bit more in depth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not very good at talking.
I know, but for future reference, you need to get better at doing that. Yeah. Okay.
I will work on scripts.
Good. Okay. All right. Okay. Like I said, you know what other people do. You want them to use your phone and put a little script on there, look at your phone and talk, basically. Okay.
Yeah,
Or tablet, whatever you want to use. Okay.
I
All
did
right.
have one question.
Yeah.
This is the Tehidy project, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't have a HP listed, that's why.
I know, it's
looked
common
at the right
practice.
one.
Like I said, I'm trying to get to the stage now where you're doing it without me telling you to do it.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
That's
all
why I
right. And
wasn't
the
aware
VA's
that
doing
it
the VA's
was
doing
in the
that
hack
straight
It
away.
is on
Okay.
the hacking plan.
Yeah, it is on the hacking plan. I
My
have seen it.
apologies, I missed
Yeah.
that bit.
That's
Yeah.
why I was kind of started it because I saw on the hacking plan nobody was doing it yet, so I thought I'd just get started on that
It's
because
basically what I'm trying to get you to do. The VAs will tell you. I'm trying to get to the stage where you're following that design process without me having to tell you to do it. Basically.
we just do it
Yeah,
naturally almost.
exactly. Okay, all right. Asset list good. Yeah. Assets. Kelly's concept's good, really good. So all the concept guys doing a really good job.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Hooray.
Okay, all right. Block out again, good. Chloe, really good. Okay, just make sure you sort of scale out. Rebecca's doing a great job there. Kelly, again, really good concepts, really nicely done. Nice renders and stuff.
Smashed it as always.
Ben L, yeah, concepts, again, 3D. What you need to do is you do the mistake that always people make. You're diving in and modelling too soon.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, you've got to do the research and look at how other people do it. Otherwise,
And also
you're
have,
never
like-
going to improve.
I also have like references and concepts you actually can do it properly
Yeah,
rather than
okay, so like I said, before you jump in and model it, the same goes for you, Ben, as well. Okay, don't just dive in and start modelling it. Okay, look at how other people do it, and that way you'll get a lot better if you do that. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Adam, yeah, I think it's just a case of trying to do a little bit more here.
yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay, but you're on the ball, but just try and knock it out a bit faster.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay. Jay, fine. Okay, you're fine. You're doing a lot there. That's no problem at all. Just work more closely with Roger, I suggest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we had a little bit of problem where Roger was going to do some player movement, but I already started with
Yeah,
it.
and that's why you got
I
to
thought
talk
I'd
to
put
them.
my name on it,
Yeah.
but I just didn't apparently on Hacking Plan. So.
Yeah, so that's why making sure your name's on everything on Hack and Plan is really important. Otherwise, you're going to keep on tripping on people's feet. Okay, so
Just make sure, just make sure when you're any task on hacking plan, just make sure you assign yourself to it because then other people just don't get confused and be like, well, that task isn't done yet. I'll do it.
Exactly. So make sure you put your name on Hack and Plan, guys. Really important. Ben Gel, I really like the asset list, and I think it's really good. You put links to imagery to find the stuff. That's a really good idea. What you can also do, which I'm going to suggest, is you could possibly set up a folder on OneDrive of like all the 3 assets, and in each folder, a name of each asset, for each a folder for each asset, and maybe put an image in that folder of that asset, or several images of that asset in that folder. It makes it easy for everyone to see whatever it is, and the whole team could do that, not just one person. Okay, all right, okay. Yeah, all of that, pretty good, guys. Okay, all right, okay. So that's pretty good. All right, so yeah, I think you probably had a schedule on this one. So that's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, okay, all right. I think the one thing with, like I said, 3D modelling has to start now.
Yeah.
Okay, you can't wait for concepts. You're going to crack on with it. Okay, there's several things. There's loads of like basic assets you can start modelling now.
All
Before
the
you-
assets are on there from plans, they can just put their name by it.
Exactly. All right. But like I said, look it up before you start doing it. Okay. All right. You know, because some of you are making silly mistakes. It's going to cost you a lot more time. Okay. All right. Look up how the models. Basically, I'll be going over it again anyway.
Yeah.
All right. But look it up yourselves. Okay. All right. Otherwise, you're going to cause yourself issues. Okay. Everyone got that?
You can look up references.
Yes. Always look at reference and make sure it's proper Iron Age stuff. Okay. All right. You don't want to see like Bronze Age in there or whatever. It needs to be appropriate for the time. Okay. Everyone got
A
that?
bit more difficult to find.
Yeah.
but-
Yes, it is. Okay, all right. Okay. Any questions, anybody?
No.
Good. Okay, good. Nice one, guys. Well done. All right. What we'll do is, I think we'll have an extended break to give everyone time to get some food if we need to. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna give you half an hour. Okay, to get out and get some pasties, whatever you need to do. So we can
So back about 11 then, yeah?
back about 1:45. Everyone got that?
Yeah.
So grab some food now to take with you guys. Okay. All right.
Should I even bother staying logged in then?
Sorry.
Should I even bother staying
We
logged
can
in?
I'll be here. So yeah.
Well, I
Okay.
mean, it's like, are we even going on the computers again after?
Oh yeah. We will,
Oh.
yeah.
We're not leaving till 12.
Not yet. Okay, alright. So go and grab some between while you got the chance, guys, okay?
So it's just going to be tomorrow. I'm going to go early at half 3. Is that right?
Remind me, yes, just remind me there, yeah. Cool. Okay, alright, so have a break, guys. Rebecca and Rowan, a half an hour break, okay, alright? If you need me, just give me a shout, okay?
Go get food.
Yeah.
I brought a packed lunch with me anyways.
Oh,
I brought a packed lunch with me, so I'm fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Actually, just
Where
take
you
my
going?
footage of that stuff you've done, and that's fine by me, yeah.
If not, then McDonald's or something.
No, you're fine. I think that's good. I think your biggest downfall is not documenting what you're doing. So what you're doing, that you'll be fine.
It's really tired.
Yeah, I know you feel.
that is definitely
Okay, good. Okay, mate.
alright.
As I say, Steve, I'm going to be coming in a lot more now.